Our transition into warm spring weather has been a quick one, and because of it, the streets of Lloydminster aren't what they used to be. Elise Cox explains.
It's a bumpy ride on most border city streets these days, and the city is taking notice.
In that freeze-thaw cycle that we're into right now, they are a fact of living in this climate.
Potholes are popping up everywhere, and residents aren't impressed.
The wheel alignment keeps going out, and the tires get wrecked, and it's just not good at all.
They're getting pretty bad.
I hit them quite often, but I try to miss them if I can. But when you're meeting other traffic, it's kind of hard.
But the city has been working around the clock to smooth our unruly streets.
The guys are out there busy filling the potholes on a priority basis, trying to tackle our priority 1 streets, followed by priority 2, and then into the local streets. But depending on the severity of the pothole, we will attend to more local roads if it's particularly bad.
And the city is actually welcoming complaints about potholes.
More eyes, and we can get out there and attend to potholes when we get them. It's going to take a few weeks to repair all the potholes, and so we just ask residents to take caution.
To report a troublesome pothole, contact the Public Works Department or the city's website. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
Swapping screen time for physical activity can be a challenge for anyone at any age, but more so for kids. Saskatchewan in Motion looks to reverse common household trends through a multimedia campaign. Less than 15% of children in the province meet the national guidelines for physical activity, with some spending more than 6 hours in front of the television every day. The new web series features families and groups on their journey to activity. And as Kelsey Bloxham found out, a border city program is making its efforts known.
Lloydminster Kids in Motion had a chance to showcase what the group does to stay active.
It is actually on the Saskatchewan in Motion website as showing other municipalities, other communities around the province of Saskatchewan, things that we've done in order to get kids active and encouraging other communities to do the same.
The organization out of Regina made a stop in Lloydminster earlier in the year, speaking with everyone involved in the program, which began as a pilot last year and has since seen great success.
Stats nowadays have shown that kids aren't as active and involved in physical activity as they used to be.
The children here get to try a variety of games, all led by student activity leaders from local high schools and Lakeland College, not only getting them active, but also creating bonds.
Because it gets your exercise.
And why is it good exercise?
Because you run around and it goes in their bones.
These are kids that, for the most part, don't have opportunities to be maybe in organized sports in our community for a variety of reasons, as I stated. And so it's given those kids the opportunity to try different things.
The webisodes are now live on the Saskatchewan in Motion website. Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
Not many people can say they build robots in their spare time, but that's exactly what a group of tech-savvy kids from Holy Rosary do, facing off against other androids from across the province. In this week's Beyond the Classroom, I got the chance to find out how to make the bionic beings firsthand. An extracurricular activity most kids would kill for.
Basically, a couple of us went to our teacher and we asked him, can we do robots? And he was all for it.
Right now. There we go.
And if you've ever wondered, constructing your own robot is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
There's basically 3 steps in robotics. The first step is designing a robot. The second thing is constructing it. And then there's an area that we haven't really perfected yet. It's programming the robots to run autonomously.
And I got a little lesson of my own.
So this is what we call the cortex. And This is pretty much like the brain. The brain and the heart of the robot. Without this, the robot's useless.
Next, one of the biggest challenges, finding the perfect name.
Well, we named our robot Kit after Kit from the Knight Rider series.
All right, let's see what Kit can do. Have you even seen Knight Rider? That's even before my time.
I've watched the original and the new ones.
Tell me, what's your robot's name, Shawn?
My robot's name is Steve. It's named after Steve Jobs.
And I'm getting the chance to do something not many people can say they've ever done in their life. Get a high five from Steve Jobs.
This is the Robotics Club first year, and they've started off with a bang, placing as high as 3rd in regionals last month. They're looking forward to provincials this coming May.
We can make them pick up stuff, move around. At the start, we made them fight each other.
So we thought we'd try it out. In corner number 1, we have Kit, operated by Ryan. And in corner number 2, Steve Jobs, driven by Shawn.
And now what everyone's been waiting for.
3, 2, 1, let him up!
The robot war lasted a few rounds, but the big winner in this battle was Steve Jobs. And of course, all the tech-savvy teens creating robots from mere metal.
Get your questions about college answered during program information sessions at Lakeland College. There are sessions running throughout March. Learn more at lakelandcollege.ca/info sessions.
Coming up, the trial of a Saskatchewan Mountie has come to a close. Kevin Gregson was found guilty of first-degree murder. All the details after the break.
Stocks and oil prices brought to you by Spectrum Restoration. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call the professionals at Spectrum Restoration, a certified member of the Canadian Disaster Restoration Group.